Hey gang, Chef Leah DiBernardo with Extraordinary Artisan Table right down in Old Town Temecula, and I'm here again today with Rancho Family Medical Group, and we're here to choose health. Okay, they are known to be keto bombs, fat bombs, bombs, truffle balls, truffles, all different names for these wonderful, delectable little babies. So we're going to make them today. I like to call them truffles. And it's no bake, super easy, goes great with red wine, white wine, hint, hint, coffee. Oh my gosh, great with coffee. So these can be totally low carb. They can be ketogenic, they can be paleo, they can be vegan, you name it, right? So I'm going to make them a little differently. Instead of almond flour, I like to use oat flour. I always put a nut in mine. I stay away from peanuts. I just don't think that legume, member of the legume family, is too great for you. I'm going to use walnuts, dates, a little bit of maple syrup, a little bit of sea salt, almond butter, water, and vanilla. And we're going to combine that all into one batter. The best thing about all of this, a little secret, is then you can roll it in anything you want. You can roll it in matcha. You can roll it in pistachios. You can roll it in freeze-dried strawberry dust. You can roll it in chocolate chips. And they all look different, so your guests think that you've done all this work, right? But you kind of haven't. But that's okay, because I'm not going to tell anybody. All right, so quickly, we want to get some of these almonds in our batter, in our no-bake batter. So we're just going to do a fine chop on them. But listen, you know what else? You can just run this through your Cuisinart. Please be sure just to do a quick pulse, because if you take it too long, you're going to get dust. You don't want dust from your almonds or your walnuts or your pistachios for the batter. You want the dust to roll it in, but you want some chewy factor. If you don't have a little bit of that chewy factor, what you get is just a really flat truffle. Okay, so we have, let me just make sure I'm giving you the right direction here. We have 1.5 cups of oat flour. We have exactly 1/2 cup of our almond butter. And we have 1/4 cup of our walnuts that we just chopped. We've got just a pinch of sea salt. Don't be afraid of your salts. We've had this conversation on a couple of the different shows. And sea salt, a good sea salt, Himalayan salt, it's a great mineral for you, especially if you're doing the keto diet. Your body needs that mineral. Okay, dates, 2 dates, the seed out, chopped up. They're going to be super gummy. There's nothing you can do about that. I'm going to put 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, not too much. And you can omit this if it's not your gig. Maple syrup, you can omit that too if you want to just like not have that sugar. Because if you think about it, you got the dates. And the dates are such a beautiful natural sugar. And dates, almond butter, a little bit of wine, amazing. I'm just going to put about a teaspoon of water in. And I'm going to, as I mix this with your hands, get ready for goo. It is a little gooey. It's kind of like making pasta in a way. It really is. Like you just have to keep mixing it until you kind of get that Play-Doh. There we go. It's that easy. I love it when things are this easy in the kitchen. There's your dough. We're going to roll it out. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then we're going to dip it in some of our favorite toppings. And I do this just to make sure everything's incorporated. Just take it out of the bowl, throw it onto your counter like you do with pasta. And to get your truffles the perfect size, honestly guys, I wouldn't worry about it, but you can do a quick roll like that. Then you can cut them, right? So you can go every inch. And as you're cutting them, you just kind of squeeze it. So then you're going to roll this baby like that. And you got a truffle. Okay, so we have some melted chocolate. Chocolate is just necessary. pretty much any time in life. We've got our chocolate. Did I say that already? I said chocolate. I love chocolate. Chocolate is so heart healthy. Oh my gosh, with red wine, amazing. All right, so we have our little truffle balls made, right? I had to say ball. And right here we have some freeze-dried strawberries that I put in the Cuisinart and I just blended into a powder. We like to call it our fairy dust at E.A.T because we put it on kids' donuts and desserts, and it's just awesome. There's no added sugar, right? It's just that fruit. Then we have some matcha. We have some chocolate chips. We have some pistachio. And the world's your oyster here. You can do whatever you want on these truffles, that is. So we're going to toss it in some chocolate. And I've got a nice slotted spoon here so I can take it out so I don't get my hands all crazy in chocolate. Because you know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lick my fingers if I do that, because I've got this obsession with chocolate. Crazy things we do. All right, so there's that. And then this chocolate's going to form, and they're going to look so beautiful, guys. I'm going to take this one, and I think I'm going to roll this one in a little bit of matcha. Super pretty. Get all that dust on there. And then I'm just going to lightly tap it to get the excess off. And then I'm going to put, because I want to kind of design this a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of pistachio right on top. There we go. And this one, why not? Let's go with the strawberry. Look how that tacks on there. It's just freaking delicious. I'm excited for this. When am I not excited for food? Then I think, just for the heck of it, I'm going to just do a little chocolate drizzle on that little guy there on the top. Okay, now I'm getting a little too fancy, but that's okay. But that's it. That's all you have to do. It's that easy. So I want you to choose health. Remember, you can trade up your ingredients. You can trade up your toppings. No bake, no heat coming from that oven. Stay cool. Summer's here. We'll see you next time. Chef Leah DiBernardo of Eat Marketplace with Rancho Family Medical Group, and we're here to choose health all summer long. All right, ciao.